Hello, I'm Mariana, and welcome back to the Big Blue Band segment. At the Enid versus Westmore game, there were some weather complications. Due to the rain during the first two quarters, band was unable to play pregame. However, the rain stopped just in time for the halftime show. For the first time, they performed not only the opener of their show, but also the ballad. The ballad featured two mellophone soloists and the whole band forming a yin and yang symbol. They'll be practicing the closer for their show in hopes of having all three movements completely ready for the contest on Tuesday, October 5th. Tune in next week for more information on the Big Blue Band.
I'm here with Brian Prado, and today we're going to interview him about track. So, how's that going?
Well, season hasn't started yet, but this year we're looking forward to our 4x8 team going to state again. We went last year. We didn't do as good as we hoped, but this year we're going to go again and hope to
Are you on that team?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not that good.
But you will be. You will
yeah,
be.
This year I'm going to be on it 4x8. I don't run the 800, so if I'd have to switch.
Okay, but hey, whatever he's doing, he's grinding, and you're going to get better. You know, EHS, represent.
I'm Blake here with Kendall, and he's on the Enid High golf team. Kendall, how do you think your season's gone so far?
We're doing good. The season hasn't started yet, but we've been practicing hard. You know, all of us are getting better. Hopefully our team will make it to state again. I think we will. It's a pretty good chance. We got some special talent this year. We got a new kid from Trenton. He's pretty good from Pioneer. Also, Jack's been getting better. Jack Fawcett. Houston's grinding with me, and you know we're all getting better. And like hopefully this this year we'll make it again.
And how do you guys expect to fill those roles that those seniors left on your golf team?
I think we will, because we last year we really only had one, you know, and so you know he was good, but I think we'll fill it up pretty good.
All right, thank you.
James Marika, receiver number 3. Season's going well, doing good. We just got stuff to improve on during the games.
So far.
My greatest achievement is tackling. we gotta improve on being a team. We all gotta be in as one.
All right. Why?
My NFL role model is Barry Sanders because he's a great person on and off the field.
Today on 60 Seconds, we take a look at the psychology behind the fear of clowns. The term for being scared of clowns is called coulrophobia. So then, why are people so scared of them? The media has mainstreamed this idea of evil clowns for quite a while, though the origin of the trope is unclear. Some say it started with Edgar Allan Poe's Hop Frog, in which a jester named Hop Frog dresses the king and his cabinet in orangutan costumes and murders them by setting their costumes on fire in front of the king's guests before escaping. Though this story was one of the first technical sightings of the concept of scary clowns, it was popularized by Stephen King's 1986 novel-turned-movie, It. But what makes these clowns so scary? In an article written by Al Rushin, Steve Schultzman, an assistant professor of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School, tells us that the anxieties people feel about clowns aren't just about the horror movies that have come from the idea of them. Instead, the fear is much more complex than that. It has to do with something called pattern recognition. Pattern recognition allows people to see when things are recognizable, but when something is off, they take notice and become cautious. An example of this would be how we can recognize two different breeds of dog, say a bull mastiff and a chihuahua. They both look very different, but they're both still dogs. Clowns that perform at parties and circuses like to play with this instinct as they distort what the human face is supposed to look like. With clowns, you have two arms and legs and a face. It's human. Like most monsters, it's a recognizable shape that's tweaked. The perpetual smile by itself is a different type of pattern recognition because we look at people's expressions to get a sense of what to feel upon seeing them. But a clown doesn't do anything but smile, so you don't really know what it's thinking or feeling. And all of those things are playing on pattern recognition. So, if you happen to have a fear of clowns, pattern recognition may be the reason why. This has been 60 Seconds. Stay safe and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Emma from Enid High Student News, and today we are going to be talking about how Icelandic culture and American culture are different. So first, in Iceland, most people are called by their first names rather than their last names, and this goes for teachers and doctors and politicians. And their last names in Iceland are patronymic names. This just means that it's their father's first name combined with dóttir, or son, attached to the father's first name, and that combines and makes the last name in Iceland. When women get married, they often don't change their last name. It normally just stays as it was before they got married. This is different from the US because normally women will take their husband's last name, and that's not how they do it over in Iceland. Sometimes in Iceland, you will see babies outside in strollers, and this is because parents think that the outdoor air is good for a baby's health, and also you might think that a baby just alone outside would be like taken, but Iceland has very low rates of crime and abduction, so that is a plus. If you're looking for a country where men and women are viewed pretty equal, then go to Iceland, because Iceland is ranked #1 in the world for gender equality, and the US is ranked number 49, and this is out of 144 countries. The last difference between the US and Iceland is how long their days are. In December, Iceland's longest day is 5 hours, and their longest day in the summer is 21 hours. So in the winter, there's a lot of darkness, and in the summer, there is a lot of light. It's almost a full day of light and almost a full day of darkness in the winter. So there are some fun facts about Iceland and its culture and how it differs from the United States.